In Westbrook's fractured skyline, under Night City's kaleidoscope of lights, Embers stands as a sanctuary for the elite. Here, a cybernetic vampire moves with ethereal allure and deadly grace, accompanied by Nehan and Satori, her lethal katana and whispering dagger. Every step and glance exudes mesmerizing charm in the shadowed corners of Embers, where alliances forge in secrecy and power measures in hidden agendas. Within this clandestine haven of intrigue and deception, she navigates with predator precision. Hunted for her augmented abilities and desired for her vampiric allure, she embodies the essence of the cybernetic vampire, a timeless icon amidst Night City's sprawling metropolis. Bathed in neon's glow and surrounded by the incessant barrage of holographic advertisements that pulse and flicker, she glides through patrons, reflecting centuries-old wisdom and the subtle gleam of cybernetic enhancements. Welcome back to our Cyberpunk series. Today we delve into the cybernetic vampire build, a haunting tale set in Night City's glittering maze. Here, amidst shadows and neon splendor, we explore timeless seduction and supernatural prowess. In Night City's crucible, her legend unfolds, a testament to the enduring allure of the vampire within Arasaka's domain, where immortal desires shape destinies echoing through the ages. In the electric pulse of a VR dive bar, Alessandra Arasaka commands attention with a gaze that pierces through augmented realities, blending human warmth with machine-like precision. Born into Arasaka's opulent dynasty, her childhood unfolded amidst towering privilege and shadowy familial expectations. From the outset, she navigated the dual currents of her vampiric lineage and the relentless march of technological advancement, each augmentation blurring the boundaries of humanity. Raised under Arasaka's watchful elite, Alessandra's journey was steeped in power and isolation. The gift, or curse, of immortality bestowed upon her birthright carried a price, a perpetual detachment from the mortal world she stalked. Nehan and Satori, her weapons, were not mere tools, but extensions of ancient power. Nehan's katana whispered promises of eternal hunger with each deadly arc, its blade pulsing with a thirst for life essence. Satori, the cybernetic dagger, moved with silent grace, extracting vital energy from her prey with each precise strike, a deadly dance in the shadows of Night City's underworld. As Alessandra matured, her life became a precarious balance between the craving for acceptance and the primal instinct for survival in Night City's unforgiving streets. Hunted by Blade, a shadowy figure driven by ancient vendettas, she faced relentless struggles against forces both human and supernatural. Every alliance forged in smoky dive bars and clandestine meetings represented a fragile thread in the intricate tapestry of her survival. In the neon-lit labyrinth, where corporate intrigue and underworld machinations converged, Alessandra sought not just power, but understanding, a connection to her own humanity amidst the cybernetic pulse of the city. Her journey through the underworld was marked by revelations and betrayals, each step bringing her closer to uncovering truths hidden within Arasaka's vaults. As secrets emerged from the depths of her family's legacy, Alessandra found herself entangled in a web of ancient mysteries and modern conspiracies that threatened to unravel everything she thought she knew about herself and her place in the world. In the throes of perpetual twilight, Alessandra Arasaka emerged not just as a figure of fear and fascination, but as a symbol of resilience and reinvention. Her saga of power and desire, intertwined with the timeless allure of the vampire, echoed through Night City's labyrinthine streets and towering spires, a testament to the enduring struggle between humanity and the ever-advancing tide of technology. Standing amidst the labyrinthine depths of Arasaka's corporate vault, Alessandra Arasaka surveys her arsenal with a quiet intensity. This room, cloaked in dim light and lined with an array of weaponry, is her sanctuary. a place where each tool is a testament to her enduring quest for power and survival in Night City's treacherous streets. Her eyes fall first on Satori, a katana forged in the fires of tradition and augmented with modern cybernetics. It gleams with a century-old grace, its blade sharp and deadly. Crafted during the early 20th century and once owned by Saburo Arasaka himself, Satori embodies precision and lethality. Alessandra lifts the katana, feeling its weight and balance. Beyond its razor-sharp edge, Satori allows her to execute a quick-draw attack, sheathed or unsheathed, causing bleeding. If her enemy is already bleeding from Nehan, Satori escalates the damage to hemorrhaging, a technique that not only drains enemy health but regenerates her own. This vampiric effect aligns perfectly with her predatory nature, ensuring each strike sustains her vitality amidst the chaos of battle. Next, she reaches for Nehan, a kaiken carried by Saburo Arasaka during critical meetings. Nehan complements Satori perfectly, designed for both thrown attacks and close combat. Alessandra tests its edge, appreciating its lethal potential. Thrown strikes with Nehan apply bleeding, escalating to hemorrhaging if the enemy is already bleeding from Satori. This dual bleeding effect not only inflicts substantial damage over time, but also enhances Alessandra's resilience, granting her life force from her adversaries' weakening bodies. Each successful hit with Nehan fuels her, allowing her to endure and conquer. To complement her close combat prowess, Alessandra carefully selects the Molodet's biohazard grenades from her armory. These weapons unleash toxic clouds upon detonation, enveloping enemies in a noxious haze. The chemical damage and potent poison effect reduce enemy melee damage, slow their movement, and decrease their stamina, further amplifying Alessandra's advantage in combat. Enhanced by her Black Mamba circulatory cyberware, which increases all damage against poisoned enemies while reducing incoming poison damage, Alessandra's arsenal becomes a deadly symphony of bleeding wounds and toxic afflictions. In the shadows of Arasaka's influence and the neon-lit alleys of Night City, Satori, Nehan, and Molodet's biohazard grenades serve as her silent companions. Each weapon not only strikes fear into her enemies, but also ensures that every encounter leaves her stronger, her vampiric legacy reinforced with each drop of spilled blood. Amidst the dimly lit confines of her penthouse, Alessandra Arasaka stands before an expansive floor-to-ceiling mirror. The room, draped in shadows, is illuminated only by the soft glow of the city's neon skyline filtering through the large windows. Each piece of her attire lies meticulously arranged on a velvet-covered table, a silent testament to her lethal elegance and the heritage she carries. As she gazes at her reflection, Alessandra's fingers trail over the vampire princess collar in black. This piece, cascading like a midnight waterfall, frames her face with an aura of regal authority and mystery. Next, she reaches for the assassin's red bra. The red accents add a touch of lethal allure, hinting at the blood-soaked path she treads. It's a subtle, yet powerful nod to her predatory nature. Her eyes move to the sleek black assassin's bodysuit. Crafted from advanced composites, this form-fitting suit provides both protection and mobility. Over the bodysuit, she drapes the assassin's coat from Dave. The flowing coat adds an extra layer of intimidation, its dark fabric moving like shadows around her. Alessandra then pulls on the assassin's gloves from Dave on her left hand and the Gothic gloves on her right. These gloves, crafted for precision and combat readiness, ensure a firm grip on her weapons. For added protection, she secures the assassin's elbow pads on both arms. These pieces enhance her combat readiness while maintaining her sleek, deadly style. Finally, she steps into the assassin's shoes from Dave. Designed for silent movement and swift strikes, their soles provide unwavering stability. Fully dressed, Alessandra stands before the mirror, a figure of Gothic elegance and tactical efficiency. Each piece of her attire, combined with her deadly arsenal, reinforces her presence as a formidable predator in the neon-lit labyrinth of Cyberpunk 2077. Under the cover of night, Alessandra Arasaka stands on a rooftop overlooking the bustling streets of Night City's Japantown. The neon lights reflect off her sleek, dark attire, and the hum of distant activity fills the air. This is her domain, a labyrinth of alleys and skyscrapers, where she hones her deadly skills and prowls like a predator in the shadows. With a flick of her wrist, she unsheathes Satori, her katana, and begins her training. Every move is calculated, each swing precise. In combat, her reflexes are honed to perfection, allowing her to execute swift and lethal strikes. The reflexes attribute is crucial here, enhancing her katana skills. She invests in all katana-related perks, unlocking a powerful finisher ability that executes low-health enemies while replenishing her own. She can deflect bullets with ease and leap toward enemies from a distance, making her an unstoppable force in close combat. The legendary perk Slaughterhouse makes her strikes even deadlier, applying bleeding on all attacks. When her foes are already bleeding from Nehan, her slashes with Satori inflict hemorrhaging, a devastating effect that drains enemy health and boosts hers, essential for a vampire warrior like her, especially against tough bosses. She then shifts her focus to her throwing knives. The cool attribute is vital here, enhancing her proficiency with throwing knives. She invests in all the necessary perks, focusing on ranged attack perks. Nehan's recovery time is minimized, and critical shots apply poison, which synergizes with her Black Mamba cyberware, enhancing all other damage types. When enemies are already bleeding from Satori, Nehan's strikes cause hemorrhaging, reinforcing her lifesteal capabilities. This synergy ensures that Alessandra's throwing knives are not just tools of precision, but instruments of survival in prolonged battles. As she moves through the shadows, Alessandra blends into the environment, her movements silent and unseen. The cool attribute also boosts her stealth abilities. She focuses on perks that enhance her crouch sprinting, allowing her to move swiftly while remaining undetected. Headshots with her throwing knives from stealth positions eliminate targets without the need for direct confrontation, showcasing her mastery in the art of stealth. Alessandra's agility is unmatched. She dashes across rooftops and air dashes between buildings with ease. Thanks to her investments in the reflexes attribute, she unlocks critical perks that grant her the ability to dash and air dash, with additional bonuses like increased mitigation while dashing. The legendary perk Tailwind is particularly potent, allowing her to regenerate stamina while dashing, making her a blur of motion and an elusive target in combat. Descending from the rooftop, Alessandra enters a hidden alleyway where she can recalibrate her cyberware. By investing points in the technical ability attribute, she enhances the efficiency of her cyberware. These perks increase the duration, reduce the cooldown, and boost the stats of her cyberware. She gains more capacity to equip additional cyberware and defensive bonuses like increased armor and damage reduction. The legendary perk Edgerunner allows her to exceed her cyberware capacity, entering a heightened DPS state reminiscent of a cyber psycho's frenzy, an essential trait for a cybernetic vampire. In the heart of the combat zone, Alessandra focuses on her endurance. The body attribute is critical here, enhancing her health regeneration and the potency of health items. These perks provide temporary shields, increased DPS, and immunity to crowd control effects, ensuring she can withstand even the most intense battles. If Alessandra finds herself with extra points, she returns to the technical ability attribute. Investing in the left side of the tree boosts the potency and charges of health items and grenades. The legendary perk Pyromania provides powerful buffs when she deals explosive damage, increasing her mitigation, damage, and replenishing her grenades. As she completes her training, the night deepens, and Alessandra returns to her dressing room. Each piece of her attire lies meticulously arranged, ready to transform her into the deadly Arasaka vampire. With her weapons selected and her perks finely tuned, she is a silent predator, ready to carve her place in the neon-lit chaos of Cyberpunk 2077. The neon glow of Night City flickers outside the windows of Victor's Ripperdoc clinic, casting eerie shadows that dance across the room. Alessandra Arasaka sits in the chair, ready to enhance her capabilities. Victor stands by, his tools gleaming in the dim light, ready to install the cyberware that will transform Alessandra into a more efficient predator. Victor first reaches for the components that will enhance her damage output. He installs Stabber, a piece of cyberware designed to boost melee damage, ensuring that every strike with Satori is as lethal as possible. Next, he secures the handle wrap, providing her with a better grip and further enhancing her melee capabilities. Microrotors are then integrated into her arms, improving her attack speed and precision. To bolster her bone structure, Victor inserts dense marrow, which increases her overall damage, while also providing some reinforcement against impacts. The shock and awe implant is added next, providing a chance to shock enemies with critical hits, giving Alessandra an edge in combat. Finally, Black Mamba is installed, significantly boosting her physical and bleeding damage at the expense of poison, activated by critical hits from her throwing knives or the poison gas from her Molodet's biohazard grenades. Moving on to survivability, Victor begins with the Epimorphic skeleton, enhancing her natural healing capabilities and increasing her armor. He then integrates spring joints, which improve her overall agility and reduce the strain on her body during intense movements. The Chitin implant is added to further increase her armor, providing a durable layer of protection against physical attacks. For emergencies, Victor installs the blood pump, an advanced system that acts as a powerful alternative to health potions, providing an instant boost of health when needed. This combination of cyberware ensures that Alessandra can withstand even the most intense battles, reinforcing her status as a formidable Arasaka vampire. To enhance her mobility, Victor installs the Kerenzikov system. This allows Alessandra to slow down time while aiming down sights with her Nehan throwing knife, giving her the edge in combat by allowing precise aim and movement. This system is further enhanced by the Kerenzikov boost system, making the time-slowing effect even more potent. Defenzikov is added to provide a mitigation buff after using Kerenzikov, ensuring she can take advantage of the slowed time while staying protected. The Synaptic Accelerator is integrated next, slowing down time when enemy detection reaches 50%, fitting perfectly with her stealth-focused playstyle. To complete her mobility enhancements, Victor installs reinforced tendons in her legs, allowing her to double jump and navigate the urban jungle of Night City with ease. For quality of life improvements, Victor begins with Axolotl and Quantum Turner, both of which significantly reduce her cyberware cooldowns. This ensures that essential systems like Kerenzikov and the blood pump are always ready when needed. Her operating system of choice, the Chrome Compressor, is installed to greatly increase her cyberware capacity, allowing her to equip all these enhancements without compromising her efficiency. Finally, Victor installs the Oracle Optics in her face, a high-tech augmentation that highlights enemies, cameras, explosives, and more when scanning. This provides Alessandra with unparalleled situational awareness, ensuring she is always one step ahead of her foes. As the installations are completed, Alessandra rises from the chair, feeling the power of her new enhancements coursing through her. She steps into the adjacent dressing room, where her meticulously arranged attire awaits. Each piece of her armor, combined with her newly installed cyberware, transforms her into the perfect predator, deadly, resilient, and supremely agile. With her weapons selected and her cyberware finely tuned, Alessandra dons her armor, ready to dominate the neon-lit streets of Night City. Beneath the neon-lit sprawl of Night City, Alessandra Arasaka moves with an ethereal grace, a silent predator who masterfully blends her vampiric heritage with cutting-edge cybernetic enhancements. Her journey has taken her from the opulent sanctuaries of the elite to the shadowy corners of VR dive bars, each step forging her into a creature of both beauty and lethal efficiency. As she prowls the city, her weapons, Satori and Nehan, become extensions of her will, slicing through the darkness with deadly precision and drawing life from her enemies to sustain her own. Her story is one of resilience and adaptation, a tale of survival amidst the relentless hunt by Blade. and the unyielding machinations of the Arasaka dynasty. Alessandra's carefully selected armor and cyberware amplify her abilities, making her a formidable force capable of navigating the complex and dangerous world of Cyberpunk 2077. Her attire, from the vampire princess collar to the assassin's shoes, reflects her lethal elegance and enhances her stealth and mobility, allowing her to move unseen through the chaotic streets. In gameplay, Alessandra excels as a stealthy, agile vampire build, adept with both katana and throwing knives. Her focus on bleeding and hemorrhaging effects provides powerful lifesteal, crucial for taking down bosses and enduring long battles. Her perks and attributes, optimized for weapon efficiency, stealth, mobility, and cyberware synergy, make her a versatile and deadly opponent. The enhancements from Victor's Ripperdoc clinic further bolster her damage, survivability, and agility, ensuring she remains a step ahead of her foes. As Alessandra steps into the night, the city's lights reflecting off her dark attire, she embodies the perfect blend of tradition and technology, a testament to the enduring allure of the vampire reimagined in the cybernetic heart of Night City. Fully equipped and finely tuned, she is ready to dominate the sprawling metropolis, carving her place in the neon-lit chaos and shaping her destiny with every calculated move. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this build, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest Cyberpunk 2077 content. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and let us know what build you'd like to see next. Stay sharp, Night City.